could be extremely sarcastic. Please ignore everything this person says. He has 200 subscribers and he doesn't deserve a single one of them. So I would just like to say on behalf of the gaming community to apologise for everything that this person says in the next hour or so of complete boredom probably. And yeah, don't take anything to heart. He doesn't really mean it. He's just had an extremely bad day because he had a game crash. So please ignore it. Thank you for that. Well, howdy partners. Yeah, we're back. Oh, we had a game crash. Yeah. Stop twiddling. And why don't you turn the telly off because it's making a noise and that'll be viciously picked up by this microphone which I will throw up at Corbuncle's arful. Anyway, this could be extremely vicious, this one, because not long after I'd done that one I came into this game and it viciously attacked me. I went up the hill, I couldn't find my stupid Ankylosaurus because I'm blind as a bat. He was actually, and I'll show you because I want to drag this out as long as possible, and this thing burning away like a crazy lunatic. Turn yourself off, you twit, although I just ducked instead because I'm an idiot. Yes, I looked all around the camp. Oh, where is my Ankylosaurus? Well, I'll tell you where the Ankylosaurus is. It was right there in front of your very eyes and you couldn't flame it see it. You flew past it twice and you still didn't see it. All because you have a manky, stupid eye full of pus. Why am I got this on? Why don't you turn the light on, you twit? That turned it off, you twit. I can turn it off now. Right, what I was going to say was I went round the mountain all on my own in my previous stream. Yes, I went all the way up around the mountain there, and I'm going to keep doing that until resolution falls in half. I went up there, bashed it with my own bare hand, and there's the Ankylo right there now. Oh yeah, he's there now. Found him now. He was up on top. I mean, come on. Went all around that mountain, gathered a load of stuff, which I said was I was accidentally in cheat mode, which I completely lied because I found out afterwards I was still in cheat mode, and I said I'd turned it off and I hadn't. It just shows how inept I can be without even trying. And I went around the mountain, collected a load of stuff, just enough to do the tech thing, the tech replicator or emulator or whatever it is. And then the game crashed and I lost a whole lot. And the fact that I went round that mountain and got all that metal was totally ripped out of my heart. So I had to do it. I got to do it all again now. But this time I got a bird, although I can't see because it's filthy dark. And I'm still ducking, which is why I'm going incredibly slow. Right. And by the way, I took everything out of this because the only way to craft structures, crafting, tech, whatchamacallit, since we got this lots of streams ago on the let's take on the brood mother and we end up thrashing her in about 10 seconds on all 3 levels. Right, and then what I did was I deposited all the stuff I would need to create it. Right, but then the game crash happened and I got to do it all again. But apparently to craft this you have to take everything out of here bar the ingredients you require. Okay? To actually craft it. So I did all that. I got the stuff, went up there with the Ankylo, got a mountain of stuff, came back here, filed it all in, only the ingredients I need, and then I crafted a tech replicator. There it is, right in front of your eyes. Have a look, see it, smell it, sink it in. By the way, please ignore everything I'm saying in this stream. It's completely stupid. I'm being completely nutcasey. So don't anybody be offended by anything I'm going to say. I think you already said that. Right. So there's the tech. Right. And then I'm going to do something incredibly stupid. Right? You know what? Honestly, I'm going to do the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen your Uncle RayRay do. Right? Come with me, come on. Come with me over here. Now you see this? Right, that's a tech replicator which I viciously spawned in cheat mode and shoved it straight on top of that box, although I may have put that box after, and I must move that box, and if I could pick that up like Conan Exiles can do, because it's an amazing game, although it crashed to hell the other day, and that's what got me in this really sarcastic mood. So, the new tech replicator I'm going to put there, but there's already one there. So that's going to make things extremely difficult for me to put one there where there's already one there. So what I'm going to do is something absolutely incredible. Because I said I do not want to cheat anything in this game, and I'm going to viciously prove it to you now by removing that and dropping it on the floor and letting it despawn in front of your very eyes to prove that I do what I say, and then I'm going to walk away so that I don't viciously put it to now. I haven't stored a spare one anywhere else, and I have gone in here and I've started deleting all those tech things. You see, there's only a couple left now, and I am going to remove those as well. Right? This is the start of the we are doing it properly. We're not... I may have dropped a fence there by mistake. We will viciously pick that one up. If I could find it in this vast heap of junk thrown viciously around by some crazed lunatic who doesn't know what he's doing, and I can't even find it, so what's the point? It's only a fence. What's that? I do believe that's legal. Right, okay, there's not a single tech instrument of any kind in here. Okay? These are the things we gained, by the way. The alpha one is hanging on the wall proudly. And for some reason, we've got a stupid hat. Now, you haven't seen the stream where we tried to take on the monkeys, which of course was a complete waste of time, because why would anybody even bother with doing that? So this will be shown after that stream anyway, so nobody will know. But there he is. And he proudly got a massive amount of metal, and I brought it back. And I filled the bird up to the brim so that he could just about move, and I filled him up to the brim so he could just about move, and I did a little bit in my back pocket, and we walked all the way back with that said metal, thrust it up into there, and you just saw me create that into a tech replicator which I viciously destroyed. That's because the cheating one, which is right here, is where I was going to put it anyway. Right! Can we do our first weapon? Armor. Right, I'm going to start off with doing a little bit of tech armor, because I officially can now because I've beaten a brood mother. Alright. Can you remember all those things? Of course you can. You're an idiot. Right, we need pearls. Well, it looks like we have the polymer. Do we have some polymer? Do we? It looks like we have. Okay, we have 290 million. Oh, there's one less now, because that got ripped out of my heart before I could even speak. Right, there's enough metal. There's enough element as well. So I can actually make that. So let's make our very first tech thingy, or armor. Right, we need 55 black pearls. There's 55 black pearls in there. So this is, I've got a huge amount of crystals. So I ended up with spare. I got the element, which we viciously ripped from the broodmother's satchel while she was laying dead, slaughtered and chewed to bits by my mighty 18 T-Rexes, who were, supported by our beautiful Daedon and that wonderfully Jess-ridden Uranus. So we have enough to make a tech helmet. How do you operate this thing? Turn it on. Does it just magically turn itself on without any kind of fuel? Apparently it does. So we're gonna make sure we are out of creative mode. See, we are out of creative mode. There's no sign of a blink rifle. There you go. Okay, this is done officially, correctly, the right way. Although probably wasted time. That's another polymer gone. Right there. There's that. Right, that's our first tech thing. Okay. Then I'm gonna do a weapon because, I want a bit of armour and I want a weapon. Now what would it come under? Firearms. Okay, firearms. Is it under tech? Is there a tech section? I can't read it because the screen is so bright. Not in there, I don't know. Is there a tech rifle? Can I make a tech rifle? How would you make it? It'd be a weapon. And it would surely be under tech, wouldn't it? Firearms. Oh, there it is, tech. I can't see it apparently. Right, we need another 200 metal ingots. Have we got 200 metal ingots? Come with me while I walk that way. Hello, Zeus. Actually, not seeing an Ankylosaurus with your sharp eyes. I don't know. There's 300. That did the trick. Although it can't move, so what's the point? So now I've got to do it in 2 half-measured artifacts. So I'm going to do it slowly, gratingly slowly, so that you will be so bored you'll switch off. What the hell is that doing there? Is it the thing from Contact, which is a fantastic film, by the way, very scientific and true to life? And I believe she did go to wherever she went and come back, even though only a few seconds passed. Although in fact it was 20 minutes, which recorded a load of static or something, which was never shown to the public, so we never knew. Well, just luckily that's exactly the amount I need. Look at that, right. Firearms, tech. Well, I thought that was the amount I need. Apparently, I can't count. So let's run swiftly, triumphantly, while I... How many times did this game crash? And I notice there's a few people crashing on their first play of Ark Genesis 2. What did you all expect? Did you expect it to run beautifully? Of course it wasn't going to. You all knew that. Why did you go out and pay money for it? Because you've been seduced by this company, who we shall not name, to buy this miraculous game, which, although it's endless enjoyment and fun for everyone, it's completely broken and useless. We would just like to apologise for his last statement. The company is a well-respected company in the gaming industry, and he doesn't mean that at all. So let's cancel that one out. Oh, shut up. Who asked you anyway? Right, firearms, tech. And I can do a tech rifle. There you go. Bam! Right, I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to take said helmet and said rifle, which I should now be able to use officially. And if I can, I will swear blindly in front of everybody. Apparently I can wear it. Let me just check the validity of that. The vigility? Apparently I can. So this is my very first tech instrument of choice. How do I get to the menu? I have no idea. I've forgotten. Right, let's try out this beautifully crafted weapon of East Virginia. It's going to replace this heap of junk now. Can I shoot it is the matter. Right. Oh, wait a minute, we got to wait for it to draw in, even though this is a Series X and it's the fastest computer, apart from the PS5, of course, which is just as fast. And, you know, don't know what I was saying now. Right, can I shoot that tree? No, there's no ammo. How do you craft ammo for this monstrosity? Well, they probably haven't got enough to do that now, have I? Right, weapons. Firearms. That. Ammo type, element. You honestly kidding me? I've got to use element. So I've got to waste my hard fought element that I ruthlessly ripped from the brood mother's throat. And maybe the monkey one as well. Right, there's some ammo then. Oh wait, it hasn't drawn in yet, even though this is a Series X and it's the fastest PC out there. Oh, well, not PC. I lie there. I'm going to get well away from my animals in case I ruthlessly blow them up. We're going to come over here, and if I see an animal, I'm going to ruthlessly shoot it with a bit of element. Why is that there? Is because you press that too long, There's yet another bug that hasn't been fixed yet. Right, how effective is this weapon? It's fairly effective, although it didn't kill one of the weakest creatures in the game after 3 shots. It's pretty effective, I must admit. But I'll tell you what, let's swap back. Put this one in. Alright, and I'm going to go and find another one. I am going to find another parasaur and see which is more effective. Because this is what you do in this game, is you ruthlessly test it, break it, pull it apart. Which is what everybody's been doing since it came out, because it's a broken mess and I love the game beautifully. And Wildcard, please don't take anything I say seriously. It's all a little bit of fun, although I might mean it just a teeny weeny bit. Because Ghost is the one allowed to take pot shots at this. Ghost, who finally bought Skyrim after many sessions of me showing it and showing what a fantastic game was, but apparently it took him 6 months to come to that decision for some reason. And then when he does get it and finally decide to do a character, because all mine are beautifully created from legend or from my own constructive brain, but what did Ghost do? He went to Fudge Muppet, copied it from somebody else, and put the same assassin in the game because he couldn't bother to think of one himself. Do believe that was 1 bullet there. So much for the tech gun then. Yes, got a problem. Taking that just in case. Right, I'm going to find the nearest parasaur and see if 1 or 2 shots is as effective as this stupid tech gun, which I just went through a couple of boss battles. 6 in total if you add them all together. Get off. There's an egg there. Why is there an egg there? I don't know, we were picking it up. Slapped it, it went in my pocket, although you never saw my hand move from my spear for half a second. And yes, I did go quiet there. I know that's a bit of a shock to all of you, and I may do a completely silent stream just to really annoy all the people who like my funny witticisms and comments that I ruthlessly thrust upon you, although you don't want it because I'm boring and stupid. And it drags on, and that's why Jess never watches it. Because all she ever hears is me whittering on like some crazy lunatic. All she wants to see is the gameplay, although she didn't want to see the gameplay, come to think of it. Apparently it's too much trouble to get out of her chair, turn the television on to see her own daddy in beautiful Technicolor and widescreen on an inferior TV, which I gave them, by the way. I may have slightly laughed there. Right, let's get out this gun. So I got the highest weapon in the game, have I? And yet this thing that I've had since about level 40. Although I can't verify that because I can't bother looking into the menu and the tech engrams, where you've got to buy them all individually on every level up. Although in Conan, you put it into one thing and you end up with a basket full of building material or something. Whereas in this one, you've got to press all of them to get it separately, wasting hundreds of points. But I do love the game ruthlessly. Well, I thought I was going to find a parasaur, but there's not much chance of that. I should have brought a brewer with me. Although in my kind of mood, I probably would have shot it as soon as it took off. Now I'm completely lost and I don't know the way back. Try running, might help that. Why run? Let's extend this and make it as long and agonizingly as possible. And by the way, there's a possibility that Starfield could be shown at E3. In which case I will sing hallelujah, praise be to Todd Howard, the greatest thing in gaming history, and his fabulous team of mobile workers who've been with him about 15 years, because he can't bother to train anybody else to do it. And we all love, because of Skyrim and Oblivion and Morrowind and countless other games that they've done. But then they viciously told us they were doing a multiplayer game which we all knew was going to be a bug-ridden pile of junk, because they'd never done one before. You know, they did give you that big clue saying, we've never done a multiplayer game before, so of course we're going to get it right perfectly the first time. So what did you expect? Everybody went out and bought it. Who's the greater idiot? Todd Howard and his fabulous team, or you lot for going out and buying it on something they'd never done before from a company who's supposed to do bug games? And I would like to say that, because I could count the bugs on my one hand compared to the bugs that are in all the recent releases in the last 10 years. Thank you. So their bugs then, back then, were minuscule compared to everything else. It was still a god. God, if I had the camera on, I'd be on my bended knees now praying to the almighty Todd Howard and Bethesda team, because every one of them played a part, although Todd Howard told them what to do, said, we're not, oh, I can't even get up. Todd Howard told them what to do. Right, how do you switch on these different modes on this stupid helmet of mine? If I put that away and press random buttons, what happens? Any idea? How do you turn on this techie helmet? Any idea? Anybody? Because I ain't got a clue. I'm going to press buttons until the structure of life rips off my pyjamas. Anybody know how to turn the different modes on? Equipping water. Never get lost with the tech helmet. Right. Night vision. Also provides the targeting mode, which reveals other characters' positions and infinite oxygen while underwater. How do you work it now? You know, I've noticed that quite a lot of games these days they actually put, press B to operate night mode. Press C to, although C doesn't exist on an Xbox because they went A B and thought, hang on, what comes after B? Oh, I know, X and Y. I mean, who worked that one out? What developer came up with that one? There's all my beautiful T-Rexes. Although it's not them that did it, but you're my next lot of high-level ones. But they've all been put to bed, fast asleep. I'm going to get the bird because otherwise I'll be running the entire thing, although that's not a bad idea because it'll bore you all to death and I loved it. Right. I'm going to find a parasaur. I'm going to test this thing out, although wherever I see a parasaur, probably over here. There's tons of them over here. Right, let's go up the mountain, which has been ruefully stripped of all metal. There could be some over there. Let's have a look. The drawing is incredible on a Series X, so I'm going to plug that until the cows come home. And guess what? I've never gone wrong so far. Although I must take that back immediately because apparently on quick resume sometimes it's going wrong. It's crashing. Although they haven't slightly fixed it, but it's still an element of it, which of course is useful to fire the weapon. Fire the ammo in a tech gun. And there should be some kind of parasaur somewhere, although I must have ruthlessly ripped out their brains not long ago. Right, here's one. Excuse me, Mr. Parasaur, but I have a shotgun here. Right, let's see how long it takes us to kill him with this one. Now, we can't not comparing levels, but apparently that does it with one shot. That's a level 16. Yes. Thank you. Right, let's find another one equal to a level 16 and we'll try it with a tech rifle. Although if that killed it, probably anything to kill. Now, tech rifle, hello, what have we got here? We've got a beautifully crafted Alpha Raptor. What a great way to start a stream. I've done about 4 bites there, but I think there's only the first one counted. And of course, here come the Troops sent from Mordor. And there's a Troodon, which I hate, and everybody else hates, so we're going to get rid of that one. And the hitbox is immense, so I got that even though I was 100 yards away. Let's see how big the hitbox is. Get off! I would just like to apologise to the neighbours who may be hearing every word of this and thinking I've gone completely nutcase. Actually, there is a piece of it's a metal there. Right, another parasaur, right about level 16. Alright, I know this is a senseless argument. But if I want to test something, I'll test it. So the cows come home. Moo. Looks like the cows will come home then. There you are, there's your second bit of silence during the stream. I will follow that up sometime later, but I'll keep you guessing until the very last moment because I want to be annoying. But I will be doing 3 altogether. And if you don't like my insane witterings, then look forward to that one. And then switch off so that I don't witter on after that. Right, is there any sign of a parasaur within 100 miles of my... Now, I know this is a senseless exercise, but I want to prove a point here. I want a level 16 parasaur, please. If I don't find one, I'll get one near enough and then shoot it. With a tech rifle, see if it's superior than a shotgun. Then one people will wonder why. Right, there's one there. Are you a suitable level? I'm not even going to bother to get my telescope out because I'm lazy. What level are you? Are you a level 16? Because that would be perfect. Is it level 8? You're not perfect. We get some, you know, 14 to do. Although I prefer 16. Oh dear. Well, okay, alright, this is a pointless exercise. So let's go back. I won't bore you with that, although I'd really love to. I'd really like to rub it in. Yeah. First Conan wouldn't save my save after like 3 hours of gameplay. And then it was followed by me getting all that, getting the stuff for the Ark Tech replica, I can't even say it. And then the game crashed and ripped it all away from me and I had to go back and do it all again. But the good news was I found the Ankylosaurus and I was able to get it twice the amount. Sing hallelujah on that one. So I'll keep the tech rifle, I'll test it out thoroughly with the element, though it's a bit of a waste of time. How do I change my sight with the helmet? Somebody please tell me how I do that, because I haven't got a clue. Is it X? No. Is it A? No. That's land. Although it probably won't work when I'm on a horse. And I'll call it a horse because I like it calling it a horse. Where shall I land? Right then. Let's see what else we can do. If the door will open. Apparently I hit the precise spot there. Right, what else can I do? I wouldn't mind doing another bit of weaponry, armory. Tech. Right, okay, I can only do hands or that. I don't know which would be the most useful. Apparently I need a load of polymer. I may have the metal. I have the pearls. Or boots. It's like they're all the same. Although I can't memorise that. And that wasn't the silence, by the way. Have we got any more of that polymer? Jesus! Son of Boots. Son of Cruz. Wow, that's a lot of stuff you got in there. Why don't you get rid of that or burn it or... That's just not a bad idea. I'm going to viciously transfer that from my buttocks. Did I just say? I may have said buttocks. And then I'm gonna throw that in, because that is my want. And then I'm gonna throw that one. By the way, I've got a spare pickaxe now, if you're wondering. Although you're probably not. Why would you? I'm gonna throw that in there and watch the thing jump up every single time I do it. I've got another piece of meat, because he's only got one shaveful, so we'll give him a second shaveful, although there's one over, so we'll take that one out because I don't have anything more than 80 on me. Right. Then, get out of that stupid way, you random crunch. Turn that light off, you're wasting element. Whatever it is. Jess still standing there with her knees bent for the last 3 hours, and still her muscles haven't given way, even though she's got a dodgy knee. Which kind of replicates what I've got, because I've also got a dodgy knee. Not because I'm old, but because I've been clattered several times whilst playing football, which is the greatest football game in the whole world, but that's because it's the only football game in the whole world, although apparently they play it in other countries, but they are far superior, because we're going to win Euro 88 and the World Cup in 2051. Right, so it looks like there's no polymer left then. I don't really want to reproduce the penguin slaughter, because that brought tears to my eyes, and if you don't believe me, look at my eyes. What, you can't see my eyes? What a rotten bit of luck. Why don't they give you something to store polymer in? How cruel can you get? Yeah, they obviously love to see us. Yeah, by the way, Jess got a ton of these on her. Let's count them, shall we? Let's put that down there so all in a line. Although that's not all in a line, let's take that out. Right, let's ruthlessly count this up. You know, that's 12, 34, 16. So we've got 16. How many have I got on me? What happened to the 20 we had? Although it was 18. Oh, there's some down there. Parked in the corner there. So I'm going to leave it all on Jess so that I don't have to carry it, because I'm a lazy slidge from Planet Z. There we are. So we're going to actually add more than we needed. That's 18, 19. Correct, that's the correct amount. He's got a level up. I'll leave that for Jess because it's her bird, and you know, it'd be sacrilege for me to take it off of her. Anything else? I mean, haven't you got any polymer on her? I mean, what's the matter with you, Jess? Don't you believe in carrying polymer? Is that against your polymer law of polymer? And tell you what, I'm not even going to bother to go down the thing, go down these stairs. I'm going to walk under here, walk all the way around here, past the Tech ATV, whatever that stands for, automatic trend television, which is still jiggling away and trying to destroy the wall of that tech wall, which will all be, by the way, all this stuff here, although this is kind of dangling on it. I may leave a couple just so it supports this structure, and then all that will be crafted in with my own hand. Although it looks kind of messed up. In fact, I might convert the house to tech. Although that would viciously remove all the beautiful colouring that I did, which took about 10 hours. Look at that, testing out every single colour I could think of. You know, all different shades of blue, red, green. I got the spray thing and I thought I'd have a bit of fun with it. Hello, they're breeding over there. Hang on, let's look at the city breeders. Gary Neville, greatest footballer alive. Right, when's your next breeding cycle? I thought I couldn't even find in the settings the breeding cycle number. Although I tell a lie, I did. I actually turned it down. I cut it in half. Which, for anybody who don't know, if you have two and you cut it in half, it'd be one, wouldn't it? Although that took a while to work out there, Ray. I thought you were a mathematical genius. Well, I was until I ruthlessly exposed that by saying on my last stream I was in to say, yeah, I've already said that. Shut up. Yet another T-Rex egg to add to a vast collection of T-Rex eggs. That's an 81 and a 37. If I could find a high level, if I could find a high level female, I would. Right, what's that one? I don't know, which is better? 79 and 91, or 81. I'll tell you what, I'll put those 81s in the front because they're the top two. So therefore they stay at the top, you go second, or third. I thought your mathematics was good. Well, it was. Oh, apparently they're still drawn in, even though this is a Series X and it's the best machine ever available, along with the PlayStation 5, although PC with high level stats would probably beat it hands down. In fact, it will. So I cannot do any more then, because I need polymer. I'll tell you what, I'll craft it, because I don't want to go through that whole sequence of destroying poor innocent little creatures, which only purpose in the game is to look nice, so that we'll have it as a pet, and to ruthlessly smash apart with a club. And still nobody's answered the question, is there anything better than a club for smashing them out quicker? Because I want to, you know, I want to reduce the pain. I was going to put it all in here, wasn't it, and ruthlessly put it into yeah, I'll tell you what, these things here, I'm afraid I'm going to lose it, so I might deposit it on Jess's bird. I don't know what I was going to do then. I was going to put that in there, I think, although I can't, or I was going to put that in there, which I can. Why is there a hatchet in there? Take that hatchet out immediately, Ray, you're completely inept. And place the hatchet in there, please. Thank you, that's where it belongs. Now, because I may lose this stuff, is this a spare one? Looks like that's a spare one as well. So I'm going to put all these things away. Now, we'll probably get to this, to do the stream, right? And I'll completely forget, so that doesn't go in there, Ray. So why did you even put it in there? Because you're a nutcase, you're blind, you're deaf, you're dumb, you can't hear high-pitched noises. So what are you good for? If I could find a fridge with the eggs in, I'd go there. Right, get in there. So alright, tell me, please tell me, how do you change the settings on this thing? How does one do that? That punches, that does that, 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 that does that. So how do you swap between each visible accruancy? Anybody know? Press left, press right, press up, press down. Press that one. No. Press that one. No. So I've no idea how you do it, how you switch on this stupid helmet. Maybe it only works when you have the whole bundle. So yeah, I was going to crap polymer. That was it. I knew something. Right, polymer. No, I'm not going to do this for too long, although I might be lying there and do it longer than I want. Composites. Right, we got enough of this. No, we need obsidian. Right, obsidian! Thank you for the Outer Worlds. What was the other one? The Outer Worlds. I think. Of course, it's proving extremely hard. The Outer Worlds. Fallout New Vegas. And Grounded. That's it. Grounded. And Pillars of Eternity, which I had a quick play. And then when I went back, it deleted it and it crashed. And by the way, all you software developers out there who haven't worked out how to do saves in a game in the year 2021, in the hour of June, I would like to know why you are incapable of that, because every Nintendo game I've played, and I've only played about 5, none of them have had any kind of save problem, which proves to me that the Japanese are the greatest developers in the whole world and nobody else can touch them. So why don't you get all you lot that do not know how to do it? So I think Subnautica had a save bug, I think Elite Dangerous got a save bug. I mean, there's been quite a few games with save bugs in the last I don't know, 50 years, right? Well, do you know when they first knew how to do a save game? I'll tell you. Even though you don't want me to say it, I'll tell you when. It was about 1984 when the very, well, I think it was like ZX81 came out or something. That's when they knew how to save a game, right? Although you could argue against that, it'd give you 5 characters. When the 5th character was dead, you lost it and you had to restart. But when they first did their first game where you could do a save, they beautifully mastered it. The Japanese know what they're talking about. I think it's the Japanese. I haven't got a clue. It could be nothing like Japanese, could be Chinese. But one of those two did master the art of saving. So I'm going to get the whole lot of you developers from every single part of the world, and I'm going to put you all in a gigantic Ark which we shall build in creative mode in Ark, and we will boatload them all over to China or Japan, wherever Nintendo are, and they're going to show you how to fix a save game bug, and also how to do a game without bugs in it. Because I don't know any Nintendo game yet which has had a serious bug in it. Right? I've had one bug in a whole of a game, and I won't repeat it because I've already said it, so what's the point? So I want you to go over there, see how it's done, come back, and let's have an end to save game problems. And also, while you're at it, why don't you learn how they do their games bug-free at the same time? Right, I've got that off my chest. I'm freezing, I'm losing health, but who cares? I look great in my armour. And my sparkler. You're not allowed to laugh during this whole stream, sorry. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, please don't take anything that RayRay Awesome, or shall I say Mr. RayRay Awesome says during this stream. He doesn't mean any of it. He's had a really bad day the other day with a couple of crashes in his favourite games. And so, yeah, please ignore everything he says. We don't mean it. And this is a public announcement. Shut up. I'm fed up with you and your insane chatting. Although I haven't restored my stamina there. Why don't you try and go a whole stream without showing you're inept? Well, that's too darn difficult. And obviously the sprinkler is helping me survive at the moment. Now if I turn it off, probably turn the ice block. Oh no, yes, there you go. There's, see, this is what a candle does. Well, apparently in pouring rain, it still lights, which is a remarkable feat of achievement by the Wildcard developers, and I applaud them for that. There you go. Let's give them their due when it's due. Right, where should we start? Right, let's start on the path. There's loads of obsidian here. Again, a fantastic company, ruled by Jorginho Winterborn and his team. 28, 6 of that. Now, is that the wrong implement to use? Let me test it. I'm in a god-awful testing mood today. Now, of course, if any of you like this sarcasm, this deep sarcasm that I've invented from my vast library of inventiveness, you know, please like and subscribe. I would like that, you know, only about 5% of people ever like or subscribe to the channel. Or maybe more than that on the subscribing side. So, you know, if anybody feels like subscribing to my channel or liking, please do so, and I will be very appreciative of that. And if you're on Twitch, by the way, a follow would go down a treat, although you don't know when I'm going to stream, because I don't give any kind of details on when I'm going to stream, so why would you even watch me? I don't know. Let me just check that I'm still live. Has anybody come in yet? You don't give them a chance, Ray, don't even look. And the answer is 0. Thank you, Twitch. Yeah, I'll try and do a schedule at some point. Because, again, this is a completely unexpected time. In the middle of the afternoon. Well, what's the point of looking here? I mean, it's down the bottom of the mountain, isn't it? I know. Because I want to prove I could do things legitimately, with reason, harmony, indigestion and nakedness. Right, let's fly around the mountain. Find that obsidian which is hiding. Why? I mean, they make great games. Why would they want to hide? Oh, I haven't got the candle on, sorry. Slash, oh god, I can't even think now. Slash sprinkler, that's it. Sometimes the brain works, sometimes it don't. All hail to Todd Howard. Or even Hod Howard. Somebody ripped up all the obsidian from around this year region. He said in his best English tone. There's metal. Why would I collect the metal when my Anklo could do it twice as fast? Although that's debatable. Where's the obsidian gone? You mean to say in my hour of need you're deserting me? Hello? Hang on, is that some? No, it was a wild illusion brought on by frustration, endless ceaseless variety of bugs. Why I bought Isle of Sipta expecting no bugs I'll never know. The last time I do that. I don't know, all you people who bought Fallout 76, I mean, what were you thinking of? I saw a stream today and I did put it in a folder actually, so you could watch it in all its glorious detail about using exploits in the new Genesis 2. And I noticed that somebody's already finished the game and showed you how to do it. The game's only been out a few days. God's sake, why don't they just leave us to it? You know, discover all these beautiful objects ourselves. You know, this is where you find the best weapon. This is where this is. This is where the best base is. This is. We haven't even started playing a game yet. Oh dear. There's no obsidian here. What's happened to obsidian? Is that a bug? There's probably no obsidian. Because they're a rival company who do masterful games and they're jealous of them. So they decided, well, alright, we won't have any obsidian then. Stuff you, mate. Right, let's have a look at the map. Where would I know where obsidian would be, over on that mountain. While we're out, we'll spy with our spyglass, although we haven't got it equipped. And by the way, when I crafted a new one the other day, because I didn't have one, I looked at my cupboard and it was in there, so that was a complete waste of time, and now I've got 2 telescopes. Which keep Jessica happy because I can give her one, but shall I? No. You liking it so far? I'm hating every minute of it, to be honest. I mean, I haven't crashed yet. I mean, if this crashes, well, then there'll be an extremely vicious sarcastic stream. Because this thing only saves about once in a blue moon. Which is a great song, by the way. Yeah, it's always followed by a snigger for some reason. And I'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. This thing has a lighting area of a matchstick. But someone argue a matchstick has more lighting arrangements than my wife's pyjamas. You see how stuff just spurts out and kind of almost said something that's completely different. Which would have been a bit of a slur on Monty Python, who I love dearly with my cherishable heart. Although that wasn't the map there. Well, I'm going to land because I can't see where I'm going. Just there. Don't worry, it's put on 3 times so the moon will fly by in a blink of an eyelid. Or blink of a moon lid. So it won't last long. By the time we get anywhere, you wouldn't have even seen it. Right, what's on the map? I don't know, I can't see it because it's completely black. That's the point. Put your torch on, you're freezing. So if anybody can tell me how to operate this beautiful headgear that I'm wearing. I mean, how do you change its different things? I mean, is that another bug crept in? Anybody know? Does anybody care? It probably doesn't work unless they have the other accoutrements, but it looks nice on my bald head. Can I look at myself? By the way, all you people out there, if there's anybody out there, which there isn't, yeah, I'm going to wait until it gets light, just to be perfectly annoying, bored. Oh great, now the torch is broke, great. Although I shouldn't be saying torch, it's not a torch, it's a sprinkler. It's repaired apparently. And I pressed that apparently, because I forgot to press the left button first, before I did that. Now, whether we are aiming anywhere near, although I'll tell you what, let's put the torch in our bucket and spade. Hang on, I picked the wrong one. Don't know what that noise is, but it sounds like it's scaring the living daylights out of me. Did I put it in there? Oh no, you got to put it on the saddle. Saddle, Ray, saddle! Nope. Maybe it doesn't like sparklers. Oh. Well, how do you put this on? Anybody got any idea? Maybe I got to put it in mine? I don't know. If I could get across to the right hand side, that is. Forget it. Stupid idea anyway. Yeah, it's light now. Well, it was a little bit of obsidian so I could make another helmet. I mean, come on. Well, not a helmet. Something completely different. Which is ranged by Monty Python on a slack day. Yeah, I presume, you know, when you got the outfit on, it'll work. Which means I've got to do the dragon one or something. I think all the way through to the dragon. Don't make it too hard, do they? Right, is there obsidian here? If there isn't obsidian here, I'm going to rip my eyelids out. Although that would hurt probably. So I won't do that. I mean, what's happened to the obsidian? I mean, have they buggified this as well? Excuse my expression there, I didn't mean to say buggified. That was almost down to swearing there. There is a few electronics here, so let's go for the electronics. 16 electronics there. I'll do an experiment on another one and find out if I get a bit more. Right, finally. God, blimey, I thought we'd never get there. Finally we got the not obsidian. Right, which is it that gets the most? 12? Oh no, sorry, 1. So obviously that's the wrong one. 19, right, is it alright? I think we proved our point there. Experimentation is the key to life. Although maybe not with the, you know, another female person or whatever gender you are. Because we embrace all genders, all religions, all colour, all shapes, all sizes, tall, thin, fat, short. We welcome all on this idiotic channel, which we shall call RayRay Awesome, although it should be RayRay Inept. I mean, that's what I would put. I mean, it's slander, that is, saying that you're awesome when you're not. Slanderous behaviour there, Mr. RayRay Awesome. Please correct that and change your name to RayRay either not so awesome or not awesome at all, or completely idiotic and stupid. Probably be getting, that's a good one actually, that's a good name. RayRay, idiotically stupid, forgetful with one eye, and he can't hear a thing in high pitch. Slam. We'll soon have a load of pollen. We won't need to ruthlessly destroy those fabulously soft and succulent penguins or whatever they're called, crows. Right, more of this beautiful stuff. thought that was it, but it was a bush. If it was Kate Bush, it'd be wonderful, but it didn't. Kate Bush is one of my favourite singers, along with countless others, including yes. There's an alpha, great. Now we're going to get a bucket load of cripe and tools which we've already got and made 1,000 times. I'm not even going to borrow the pistol, I'm going to throw that one. I never use it. What's the point of using it? I'm not going to have that either. You can rip off. Excuse my French, although it's nothing like French, it's more like Japanese, although it's not even Japanese either. I just made that up. No offence to anybody who's listening, by the way. If anybody's offended by anything I say, then yeah, believe it. No, I'm joking. He said smirking. Right. So yeah, if you're enjoying the sarcastic stream or but please let me know, and I will keep on doing every time a game crashes on me and rips the soul of my efforts from me and my grasp. But if you don't like it, of course, you tell me that you don't like it, and I will instantly revert back to my normal one. Although I'll probably lie in there, and I'll probably do it anyway because I don't care a monkeys. There's 200 of you out there who love me, although I wouldn't quite put that strongly. You know, you say whatever you want. I'm going to cut that in half, throw it. Don't drop the tech rifle, beautifully constructed from Ark's engrams. Now we're getting slightly heavy yet. No, we're not. Can't even hit that. What's the matter with it? Didn't mean to take off, didn't press that. Right, drop that in half, chuck it. Right, how are we doing on the old obsidian front? That's how many polymer we can make, or is it cut in half? We have 100. We could do a lot more than that. We can carry a lot more than that, so let's get more than that. And let's check my base while I'm there. I mean, I don't know if this is the one where I got a base on top of the volcano, but I might check that out on the way back, see if I've left any in the box of delights from my wonderfully constructed base that I've got on that mountain, which is absolutely fabulous. And if you believe that, you'll believe anything. And there's your third silence. Apparently there's a bunch of wolves in the area, but do we fear wolves? Not with a tech gun, we don't. Although, we still haven't proved that it's better than a stupid tech gun. And people wonder why I pick the shotgun all the time. Because there's nothing better than it. Apart from, I mean, a sword is good, but even the shotgun beats that, I think. Beats everything, I think. Even the tech gun, by the look of it. When I find a level 16 parasaur, I will prove it to you. This is how you do the experimental method. All you scientists out there. By the way, the fact that I've only got 200 subscribers does not annoy me in the slightest. I couldn't care less. Although I love every one of those 200. Yeah, 200. Whatever it is. I love every single one of you. You know that deep in your heart. And I'm not bitter at all about the fact that some people can just watch a film which they haven't seen before and get 10,000 views. That doesn't bug me in the slightest. I'm always thinking about, abandoning this gaming channel and just commenting on films, music. Might get some viewers then. Although if I ruthlessly destroy it with my sarcasm, then they probably wouldn't like it anyway. Right then. What level are you, by the way? Are you a female? Let's check that out, shall we? Although we haven't got a telescope on us because we're an idiot. Right, what level are you, Sonny Jim? Can I ruthlessly get it? What happened there? Oh, that's not a T-Rex. Nothing like a T-Rex. Why are they not bringing me a telescope? I was afraid of losing it. Right, that was your fourth bit of silence, which I never pre-warned you on, and I'm very happy about that, because you should never prejudge what I'm going to say. I'm not even a judge either. Right then, I think that's all the obsidian we're going to get today. Is that enough to get us a tech boots, or I don't know, which is better, gloves or boots? Or booty gloves? Just see if there's a little bit more here. If there isn't, and I will throw my pyjamas out of the window. Apparently I'm still hungry. Let's have 4 this time instead of 3. And by the way, I had to reset all my points again, which of course is not a huge effort for me, which it is. Apparently you can jump, can you? Try sliding, it's easier. Enjoy the ride? I love it when I get confident. Right, how many have we got now then? What's the point of even pulling my gun out? I mean, people wonder why I don't get on, do it with my own 2 hands, because this bird is immensely frustrating. Especially when it doesn't land. Oh, I've got itch on my nose. You may have heard that. If so, I'm glad. Is that one there glinting in the light, or is that a rock viciously in shadow? It is obsidian. Right. Right, I think we've exhausted it from the bottomless pit of delight. Although there's one there. Maybe a couple further up. Don't slide down the mountain. I might be coming round the mountain when she comes, but I doubt it. Right, is there any stone? Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Right, I think I'll be ending soon. After I've crafted a new instrument of choice. I'm going to do a little bit of this. I think I've got plenty anyway, because I put some in another box somewhere. Now, I know what you're thinking. When I said I threw out all that tech stuff the other day and I've turned it out now, I bet you're thinking, I bet he's got to put a secret load into a secret box hidden in the base somewhere where we'll never find it, because that's not any of the boxes that he normally uses. And in fact, he's lying the whole time, which I'm not, although don't believe a word he says. Right, and then last bit on the top, which we may not be able to carry. So, is there anything you could drop? Well, apparently there's one of these books up here, and it's all about the otter. Let's have a look at that. We've got to tilt it sideways because I can't read the writing because it's just a spidery piece of junk. Common name the otter, species Lutra piesu, whatever that is. Time early Miocene. Diet omnivore. For those of you who don't know, an omnivore is something that can eat fruit and veg and meat. Its temperament is friendly. I thought it said Friday. Right, found along the island's many England waterways, Lutra pelesu has become extremely adept at hunting and foraging. The species of otter has been particularly cunning because of its diminutive size. Its fierce competition. Why is there a comma and when it's followed by an and is what I want to know. And fierce competition for its preferred food source, fish. If not a creature that excels at combat, it's not a creature that excels at combat and would not naturally pose an intimidating threat to any predator. Finding packs of river otters is simple enough. They are distinguished by their elongated bodies, bushy tails and webbed feet. It's a bit like me, I've got webbed feet. Their trusting and inquisitive nature ensures that they are often hunted for their illustrious fur, but many prefer to tame them to become trusted companions. Domesticated. There are few creatures which provide the companionship that Lucha Palacio does. Rather than travelling beside you, it would prefer to comfortably rest upon your back. Provided insulation, once domesticated, it can be told to harvest fish on demand and with a specific goal in mind from the fish that it consumes. The otter has a knack for foraging silica pearls and can even yield a slight chance of finding black pearls within. Where can it get the silica pearls and the black pearls from is what I would like to know. Would have been nice if they'd have told us where we get it from. Interesting information. Right, is there anything else I can throw off of this bird? Apart from 6 million tons of prime meat, which hardly weighs a fraction. Although it could weigh slightly more than a fraction. I could drop a little bit of meat. I'll drop a little bit of meat and hope that the obsidian is way lighter. But it isn't. Okay, how is that on the old handle of joy there? Can we just get a teeny bit more? All 17 of it. I think that might have to be enough. Otherwise a very slow trip back. I'll have a slow boat to China. Although I've got nothing against China or their boats. Right, here we are then. I think it's partly on the handle now, so we're going to take a slow run back and forage its little brain out. Right, I don't know which way I'm heading. I'll just head in a random direction and check the map. Nowhere near it. Right, we're going to go back. Although on the way back, I might... Oh, no, no, what's the point? We can't carry it. So I'm going to do my little flutter by. That's what I think I need to drop something. What can I drop? Going to be all this lot, isn't it? Please don't drop anything else. 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 I mean, only 0.1. I don't know where you drop it. I'll drop that. And that. Right, is that any better? Barely did a dent. Anything else? Oh, of course, got this tosh, haven't we? Always give us the same old thing over and over again, even though we've got it a million times back in our level 1. Let's still give them some more, shall we? Let's cut that in half and give it to him as well. Oh, is there anything else to get rid of? Is there? Look! What's that there? It's a normal apprentice thingy. Rubbish. What is that? A journeyman one. Well, I quite like a journeyman one. But I'll eat the fruit. Although that might be him eating it. Let's send our bird to sleep and just fall out of the sky. That'd be quite funny, wouldn't it? You don't think that's funny? I thought it was funny. Got no sense of humour anyhow. Well, maybe that's some spoilt meat there, which will probably make my heart explode with joy. Is this not gone fast? So a very slow run back, gaining experience as we go, and we're going to completely ignore the fact that we should take advantage of that. Because why should I? I can do what I want, when I want, how I want. Because I'm in an evil mood today. Now, I'm not normally going to be in this mood, but after a couple of game crashes, which ruins both the games, what did you expect? I know, you expected lunacy. Well, you ain't got it. Right, looks like we're going to land in the middle of this thick forest then. But with our tech helmet on, we won't take any damage. By the way, oh no, let's land first. Then I'll continue that sentence. By the way is where I got to. Although I've forgotten what I was going to say after it now. That comes as no surprise, does it? Let me see now. Yeah, I'll drop it all. Really? Have you seen the amount of damage I do? This was a good way of doing this. And I'll tell you what, in Conan you don't see any kind of lag when you're in the menu. You see plenty of lag in the game. Actually on Series X not really getting any kind of lag. Although that could be a complete lie made up by a complete idiot. And my mum ever produced me, I'll never know. It was probably after a hard night. There we go. All gone now. Does that make any difference? Well, we're going to get out because I don't know what's attacking me. It could be an evil company from weird planets that I've never seen before. And by the way, Starfield comes out soon. Please buy that. Even if it's buggy, full of rubbish, which it will. And it might be announced this E3, by the way. Who cares? It'll be a buggy mess. But I'll tell you what, if it's not a buggy mess, if it's not a buggy mess, right, listen to me, if it's not a buggy mess, okay, it's just got like a handful, although I may have already said that in the beginning, I want you all to get on your hands and knees, and I will live get down on my hands and knees and pray to the almighty Todd, Bethesda and all the team, if there's hardly any bugs in it. Because now they've joined Xbox, why would they want to cheat us? Why would they want to rip money off of us with their creation engine? Why would they want to do all that kind of stuff? Now they were the beloved company that they've worked with since the release of Morrowind. And when they got bought, they were in financial trouble because of Fallout 76. I don't know what happened to the previous 75, but obviously those all got thrown in the bin. And they come back with 76. They should have waited till they had like... version 776. That would have been a better time to release it. So, do you want me to go all the way back? I mean, it'd be worth it just to craft a pair of boots. I mean, I think the boots make you run more, but I mean, have you got to have the whole lot of gear on for all these special arrangements to take fold? Or can you use it separately? Because if I can use it until I got all of it, that means I've got to go all the way through to the dragon, which is extremely dangerous. Of what I saw of somebody doing it, he lost every single one, bar his mammoth, who was just hanging on by a few whiskers, or shall we call that fur. Well, let's not get too low between those trees, otherwise something may leap across the screen and rip my heart out. What was I saying? Who knows? Yeah, Dimorphodons, you name it. Yeah, he ended up with one mammoth and one Therizno. He took it on with, I think it was 19 Theriznos. No, I tell a lie, it wasn't. No, it was 2 mammoths, about 17 Theriznos, and he was on a Utah the whole time. And he was okay on the first one, he didn't lose anything, but on the second one, he lost over half of them, and then he went to the last one. And he ended up with a mammoth that was clinging onto his fur, and a Therizno was also clinging onto its claws, which makes sense really. But he did beat it. But he took a bit of a whack from him and everybody else. Now that should be, you see that mountain over there? That should be the mountain that we are going over there. We're heading right for it. Still nobody coming on Twitch yet, so why would anybody follow me? That's because I'm doing it early in the morning to get this out of my way, out of my system before dinner, so I can have a really fun afternoon. Well, I could be lying from my teeth there, and I am. And that is my 5th bit of silence, which I also didn't warn you about. But why do the, why do the predictable when you can do the unpredictable and have far more joy? Apparently, I've hit a blockade there. Right, how is Orthanc doing? Is it beautifully coming into view? By the way, if anybody likes my Orthanc, please subscribe. More amazing builds. We'll probably do the Tower of Sauron, whatever that's called, I've forgotten. Even though I know the book inside out, upside down, and it's always kept in my back pocket, all 3 volumes of it. But I still can't remember who the main character in the game is. I tell a lie, it's Sauron, although he's not the most important person in the game. Who's the most important game? Well, I'll give you a quiz. Who's the most important person in the whole of Lord of the Rings? There's Orthanc. Draw in about 2 seconds. like a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One, draws in about 10 seconds. And what happened to the no loading times? That was a complete lie, wasn't it? What was it they said? No loading times, 60 frames a second and 4K. Whatever happened to that theory? They ruthlessly throw that out of the window? Because it looks like it did, because all that was supposed to have been promised and then we haven't got it. Although it is previous versions of games, obviously, you know, there aren't many actually have come out for the system yet that utilise all that high-tech technology. Right then, now, got to transfer all that in, which could render me completely unable to move. So we're going to have to do this, because I don't want to put a cheat mode on. I'm going to put the cheat mode on, it probably won't turn off. Don't know what else I was going to say. I mean, I dropped that stone, although I could put it in the compartment over there, but I can't bother. Right, but yeah, I want to make sure you know that I'm still not in creative mode, look. And sometimes, you know, I sometimes say, oh look, I'm in creative mode. I'm not in creative mode half the time. But sometimes I say I'm out of it, and I'm not. Because I'm blind and my one eye is not working very well. What am I supposed to do? Eat dust? Hey you, can you carry me in there? No, you can't carry me in there. So I've got to do this bit by bit. You've got to watch it. Not just throw it towards the door. I mean, it's not that far, is it? Anything to elongate the stream as long as possible. Why I thought that was funny, I'll never know. Can I get those two? Oh damn. I'll tell you what, we're going to creative mode. I mean, it's senseless. It will take all day. And this time I'll take it off and I'll double check that it's taken off. Even though I might not. We'll take the electronics, we'll take the scraps tonics, the physiotronics, the ambliconics, and not that. That's what you call lag on a Series X. Are you serious, wildcard? I love them really. I love them really. He does love them. Honestly. I'm enjoying a fabulous game, where would I complain? Right, more. And I'm going to turn all of this into the composite materials of composite. So how much is that? I'll turn it on first. 69, I like 69, it's a good number. And then we're going to... I don't know, should we craft that? Nah, I don't want to waste the metal. Yeah, look, Santiago's axe is still not come in yet. Look at that, how long did that take? From all the way back there, all the way to here, before it drew in. And I'm on a Series X, which along with the PS5 is the fastest thing in the universe. Doesn't it make us sick? It makes me sick. Yeah, and keep the arrows. Right, okay, let's see if we can do another piece of tech instrumentation. Right. Electronics. Dust. Rust. Musk. Elon Musk. The guy who's going to put us all on Mars if it breaks the bank. And it probably will. In Elon we trust. Until his crew explode in a ball of flame. Oh, let's hope that doesn't happen. Well, that's it. Go and put narcotics in there. 25. Why bother even take it out? Again. Oh look, I haven't drawn in yet. Wait a minute. Wait for it. Let's see how long it takes. Oh, it takes a little while then. Right, I think that's it. Right, what do we need for a tech? I don't know. Should we use arms or boots? What's the closest to a helmet? Arms. Although I don't know if I got arms. Right, Weapons. Firearms. So I've got to think. Tech rifle. I mean, what is that? By the way. Phase pistol? Am I allowed to do a phase pistol? Hang on, let's get out of creative mode first. Right, let's just double check we are out. Yeah, we're out of it because it says enable it. Right, okay, we're just double checking. Although it's still showing all the engrams because it has probably just remember this for the next 3 hours. Right, what is that there? A railgun. Utilized element enables you to see and shoot through walls and solid surfaces. Also has an optional thermal scope. Equipment requires learning it. I've got the gun. Why am I looking in there? I should be looking in armour, you twit. What would it come under? Can hardly read this. God, my glasses are cutting into me nose. Hang on, I'm going to swap glasses a minute. I got one pair of glasses. I haven't got the little soft nose bits because they fell off. Because I kept putting on the Oculus Rift, and every time I took it off, it ripped the glasses from my face. And then eventually, it broke those. You know, they don't put that on the packaging when you buy it, do they? Right, let's see. I don't think I can do I don't think I can do those two. Boots. I mean, does that give me a massive jump or something? A tech shield. I don't use shields. They're useless. I've tried it. Every time I put the shield down to hit him, right, they would hit me before I could get my shield back up. Because to hit him, you got, you know, it removes the shield. But when you hit him, he hits you. So what's the point of the shield? If if you want to stand there holding the shield up the whole time and just take the battering, you know, yeah, great. But that's not very much fun, is it? You can't kill him while you got a shield up. You got to put it down and be able to hit something, and then he hits you. Which could possibly mean your death. Right, Crystal. Young lady that I knew in the way distant past. And what a fine lady she was. Till she ripped those dreams from my head. I need 120 for goodness sake, so I can't do it anyway. What's the point? I've got to put it back on again because I forgot to get rid of the other one. Okay, I think I'm going to end the stream now. Let's see, how do I get past the bird and an anchor? We jump over it. Let's put that thing away. I'm fed up with it drawing in, to be honest. Right, let's put that in. And then let's see if we can do a few more then. Composites. Polymer. How many? Is that 119? Oh, it's cementing paste. Do I want to use all my cementing paste? I've got 100 already. So I need another... Oh, hang on, let me think about it. It's 20. Let's do 5, 10, 15, 20. Didn't think it was using cementing paste. I thought it was using some other superfluous material. Whatever that is. Right, come on then, hurry up. I haven't got all day. Would like a pair of boots. Might make me run fast, although it might not work until you've got the whole of the suit. In which case, this is a whole complete waste of time. What's the point anyway? They're going to give you something. Want to give you something you can use straight away. I mean, you're getting the boots at the beginning of the game. I don't know, I can't remember what you get first, but you get the boots or the gloves or something on the first try of the gamma thing on easy, which we demolish in about 2 seconds. Then you can't use it because you need the rest of the outfit. I mean, I find that very hard to believe. But the metal's got to go upstairs. Did I put metal on here? If so, I'm an idiot. You are. Right. Stairs. Just walk past. Go up here. Thrust it upstairs. Rip it into there. Oh. Why am I clicking on that, you twit? Why are you clicking on that as well, you twit? You need a bigger twit than you were before you twitted that twit. Right, switch it on. Right, how much have we got there? 300. Let's take all of it. Why not? Am I in creative mode? Yes. That's because I'm trying to hurry this up and I don't want you to get bored stiff. I'm going to bored you long enough. So why don't I bore you just a little bit more? By the way, please don't take this seriously, ladies and gentlemen. RayRay Awesome, or should I say May, Mr. RayRay Awesome, does not mean anything he's saying, so please disregard anything he says as being offensive in any way, shape or form. Thank you very much, and now on with the broadcast. Thank you, and go away. If I hear a single word from you again, I will kick you through that window, across the yard, into the bag ends, back lawn, and Bilbo will cut you in twain with his fantastic sting sword. What was I? What was I doing? Armor. I can't see the tech written over the you know, the folder. That's it, folder. You got it out in the end. Because in high definition, it comes out so bright that the word tech, that I can barely see it against the blue that's behind it. When they change it to a different colour, I mean, how much program does that need? You pick a different colour number, that's all. It's quite simple. Now, which of the things here can I actually make? Try looking in the menu, Ray. That's the easiest way to do it. Put in tech. Although you press the Y key, you don't have to go maneuver your way all the way up there. Just press the Y key. Right. Although it's going to show I can do everything anyway because I'm... Although, am I in it? Right, let's disable it. Right, verify. Let's verify the fact that that's disabled. Yes, it is disabled now, Ray. Although it still thinks I'm in it. I don't know. We'll put it this way, if I can make it, it's you know, it's allowed it. And if it hasn't, it hasn't. So, what did I do last time? I was going to get boots, wasn't I? Hang on, let's see what I got on my person. Right, boots. Right, I'm going to try boots, because see if I can run fast. Although I can't verify that that is the thing that you can do. Should I leave it running? Now, can I do something else, like the gloves? Of course you can, you used it all up. Fair enough. What happens if I get inside that and switch it on? Right, hang on, I can't do a save game, can I? Yeah, they haven't worked out how to do save game, and if this hitbox on this stupid shut door don't get fixed soon, I'm going to go mad. Although some would argue I've already gone mad, but it's their opinion, it's not mine. Right, I'm just going to throw the rest of this in here. And I'm going to put on these said boots. And see if I can use that. And if I can't use that either, I'll be extremely upset. So let's see what happens if I put on these boots. Let's get in, you know, just in case I run off at 150 miles an hour, which I very much doubt because it probably don't work. Yeah, look. I'm pressing Y, whatever angle I used to approach this from. Whether it was the front, back, middle, it used to open. Does it open now? No, not unless you hit it in the correct position, in the correct time of day, at the correct... See? See what I mean? What happened to that? I tried out thinking it went completely undrivable. It keeps wanting to push me sideways all the time. Let's try out a tech rifle again. I could get to like this. Right, what level are you? 8. Wow, that's effective, isn't it? Who asked you to move, Sven? Sven? Oh, let's put that away a minute. Right, how many shots did that take? Sven, get back a little bit closer, dude, to the bin. Chop the tree down if you like. Yeah, that's it. Right, move a little bit closer to the bin so that you'll get access to the bin. Although don't get too close because you've got to keep away from our fantastic 2 Rexes, which are the highest level Rexes I've ever produced in a century of Rexism. Right, you can go there. Are you within range of the box? You are in range of the box. Hallelujah. Right, can I run at super speed with these boots on? How do we activate that? So it looks like you're going to have the whole suit on for it to work, so what's the point of me even building this? I don't know, it was a waste of time. Thank you, Wildcard. Put that on the instructions next time. You cannot activate all this stuff unless you've got the whole suit on. Just to test that idea. Test to see if that's true. Again, I can't shut the flaming door. Yes, I did say the word flame in there. Right, just to get off. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to try this. Although I threw it all away, didn't I? I was going to get out the rest of the armour that was in here, but I ruthlessly threw that away. Is that anything tech there? No, that's all one of our official ones that we built. So yeah, I have got a few of these things already. I mean, I've got 33 of them, 8 of them. So, you know, I've got a load of these, you know, and that's after we've used half of them already. So I did have tons of those things. I think I was short on one of them there. Right, so I can't test it, so what's the point? I got tech boots on, a tech helmet, I can't use any of them. What's the point? Okay, well I think that will do for the stream. I think you've all kind of got the point there. If that's sunk in. In my case, it will never sink in. Prat. About as artificial as a gravy to a cheese crackers. If that made any kind of sense, please write it down on a postcard. Deliver it to or thank. Care of Saruman and Wormtongue, who will instantly chuck it in the bin and destroy it. Right, I was going to get rid of that disgusting brown blob into there, although I could have put it into something else. There you go. Okay, thank you all for watching. I hope you didn't enjoy that, and if you did, please put a like. If you're new to it and you quite like a sarcastic stream, I probably won't do this often, but if a game lets me down, I am going to do this. Unless, of course, I get a mass outcry from all 200 something subscribers, in which case I will not ever do it again. And I'll see you all next time. And guess what, guys? I'll see you later, and I'll do the orbit camera just for my own pure amusement, and I'll say thank you for watching, although I don't really mean it. I will say goodbye, although I don't really mean it. And I'll also laugh, because I'll laugh at anything because I'm a complete prat. And I'll see you all next time. Oh, and guess what? Yeah, I'll see you later.